Good day everyone and welcome to today's tutorial. I'm going to be looking at topic simple equation, and I'm sure that you have looked at my previous course on algebraic expression. That is a prerequisite for you to better understand simple equation. Not to bore you, let's move straight into today's work. Simple equation is an algebraic expression, there is a sentence with an equal sign. When an algebraic sentence has an equal sign, it is called an equation. So take note of that. When we introduce the equal to sign into our algebraic expression, we begin to have what we call an equation or a simple equation. Now, look at the examples. We have a 3x is equal to 8, a is equal to 7, 1 is equal to 16 minus 3n, and so on and so forth. Once you can bring in the equal to sign, it has become a simple equation. Now, the letter in an equation is called the unknown. Now, you notice that in these expressions now we have letters. We have letters here. Now, these letters are called unknown, and it means that we need to find out the values that can be attached to this number for we to be able to solve it. Now, the goal of a simple equation, which is different from an algebraic expression, is such that you can assign a value to your letters. Now, you can't do that in an algebraic expression or in an algebraic sentence, because that is not what is obtainable at that level. But when it comes to an algebraic sentence that has an equal sign, we can find a value for the unknown, and that will lead us into what we call the solution of an equation. Now, when we attempt to find the value of the unknown in an equation, we call this value the solution of the equation. So whatever we get as the answer, for instance, 1 is equal to 16 minus 3n, whatever we get as the value for n is called the solution of this equation. It's called the solution of this equation. Now I'm going to look at some relevant examples and see how we can do that. Follow me. Now, this is example 1. It says solve the equation 18 minus x equals to 7. Now, the first thing you do is to write out your equation to solve first. And the next thing you have to do is what we call collecting like terms. And collecting like terms means that we group values that look similar in nature to each other. Now, when you look at this expression, now we have this is a numerical value, this an alphabet, and this is a numerical value or numeral. Now, when we say collecting like terms, that means that we are going to be bringing these numbers together, and these letters or letter, as the case is here, we're going to put on one side. So we're going to have what we call on the right hand side, the left hand side. Now these are the values on the left hand side in this expression. This is the value on the right hand side. So you have to find a way to bring whatever of the expression down to the right or left hand side for you to get your answer. Now in this case, what I'll do is to bring my x. Now, another thing you must remember is that every sign before an expression is attached to it, and when there's going to be any operation you're going to perform, like in this case we want to collect like terms, this is going to be minus x here, and when it crosses to this other sign, it's going to become a positive x. This is a positive 7. When it crosses to this other side, it becomes a negative 7. That's what we have here. So we have 18 minus 7 equals to x. So now that we have the same values, now numerical value, now we can perform the operation, which is the subtraction. So 18 minus 7 will give us 11, and our x here remains here. So the value of our unknown, or the solution of the equation, is 11. The solution of this equation, 18 minus x equals to 7, is 11. Now you can cross-check whatever you have done. It's just simply by bringing it back into the equation, putting it where your x is. So when you say 18 minus 11, it will always give you 7. Let's quickly look at the second example that we have here. Now, it says that we should find the solution of 3x equals to 15. Now, this looks different from what we just attempted. And the way to solve this first, let's write out our equation first. We have 3x equals to 15. Now, the goal is for me to isolate my alphabet, and the way for me to do that is to divide this expression by 3. When I divide by 3, I can cancel out the 3. But one important thing about simple equation is that whatever operation you perform on the left hand side must also be performed on the right hand side. So no operation is done independently. They all must be done at the same time. There's no dependent expression, or you can perform the operation that we can perform here. So whatever I do on this side, I do on this other side. So I'm going to divide both sides by 3. So 3, 3. So this 3, we cancel out those 3. Now I have to find out how many times 3 will go in 15. The 3 can go in 15 once. 3 in 15, sorry, is 5 times. So I'm left with what? X equals to 5. So this is the solution of the equation that we have here. So x equals to 5 is the answer to what we have for the equation here. Now, I'm going to give you some practical work to do. So check the link below and answer the exact exercise I've given unto you. I'm expecting your reply in minutes. So looking to getting your exercise. Thank you.